Hello, Scrub Lords, Perv Lords, Trans Folks, Riders of Chaos, Centipede Wolves, Jays of the Leaf, and everyone in between. As I have said, my intro has gotten even longer. Would have been here sooner, but technical difficulties as always. I am back playing Trials of Cold Steel with...
Demon King, aka the Perv God, here to jerk everyone's chain and make it look dirty while I do it.
Can you fucking not?
I think I will.
I'll give you $1 if you don't. I'll PayPal you $1 when I have the dollar.
No. My god tier perversion is priceless.
Options.
Good madam.
Here we go.
And there's the sound back. Oh, they're at level 17. They're not quite 20 yet. I did a bit of grinding. I think they were all at like level 13 or 14.
Did you use Shining Palms?
Did I what?
Did you use Shining Palms?
I was fighting basic fucking enemies. Why would I need to use items?
Oh, you. Normally I only know of myself who does this, so I'm like literally bowing. It's nice to see someone else who does that. I'm not alone.
Like, I'm fighting basic bitches. I use magic for healing if I need it.
Oh no, Shining Palm isn't a heal. See, basically, when you pop Shining Palm, what you do is you make it so this way you can gain an automatic level up by defeating the opponent that you draw in using that item.
I don't think I even have one of those.
You should double check that.
But,
I don't know if it does or doesn't work.
I unlocked all of Gaius's Ornament.
Wow. Well, not perfect. That is
And
really
unlocked
perfect.
all of Alora's. And I did a good job on Elliot, and I didn't really do much for Ryan because I was focusing on other things.
So, on an upside, you don't really need to do much of anything to him. Just eventually replace that move 2 for further evasion. And you'll start to kind of notice that he'll become scary. And painful.
But, what was the item that you said?
Okay, it counts as DLC. It's called Shining Palm. So basically, you'd want to click L1. Or go that way. And it would be somewhere near the bottom. Okay. So you do have it there, which means it would be into your items then at the bottom. No, sorry, event. My bad. It's under event.
5.
Right there.
And I haven't used a single piece. Oh, I have 18 new material. My bad. I thought it was like 10 or 15.
Hold on to the U material.
But yeah,
they're such
haven't used any of that.
But yeah, you can use the Shining Palm material pretty much at any point in the game. It'll give you an automatic level up. So like when you get to like nearing the end bit where it starts to take forever to level, just like, yes, I'm supposed to take forever to level, but frankly, my good sir, I don't give a damn. Give me the levels now. Which is quite nice. As you are fighting, and because I've been given so much comfort of knowing that you've done some grinding in your off time.
No, I did grinding the one time for 6 hours. I have not touched it since we played it last. After we finished playing, because that day D&D was off, I just spent the entire day and a portion of my night just playing the game.
Yeah, I greatly appreciate that because it means I don't have to worry. I can just let you do you, which is such a nice feeling. I can't emphasize that harder. It's so comforting. In fact, it's actually so comforting, it feels weird not panicking or
Hold
nervous.
up. No.
All right.
Okay, good. So they are linked. For a second, I was like, wait, what's... Are they? Are they not?
Yeah, basically blue will always stretch up pathways, while red will always stretch.
Yeah, it confused me a bit.
If it helps, you know, you do get more and more used to that as time goes.
But at least we can continue with the story.
Yes. And I want to pull up because I almost forgot to. I'm
Return to the surface. Oh yeah, we have to voice act.
not quite as often as compared to Zelda, thankfully. But we do have to do some degree of voice acting. That's right. And I have to remember who I am playing and how I voiced them
You're
last.
playing the majority of the guys, and I'm playing Gaius.
Oh yeah. And I'm also doing Laura.
Woo!
Here's yours.
That was way more fucking exhausting than I expected, bitch!
I don't know why, but every time this brings a smile on my face when you do that. Yeah, the monsters down there were a lot stronger than the ones we fought last month. That elevator is the biggest conundrum, though. Where could it possibly have come from? We should report our findings to the principal right away.
Instructor Sara, too.
Yes, that seems like the wisest course of action.
Also, I gave Gaius bunny ears.
I approve. The only thing that would have been better is white cat ears, but I approve, nonetheless.
Kitty.
Oh, I really want you to play the fourth game.
So, this month, there's suddenly been an elevator allowing access to a floor even deeper below the surface. Honestly, how many more surprises does that old schoolhouse hold? I mean, for fuck's sakes, can I leave my wife in there?
For a little bit there, it seemed like you were going very butlery, and I was kind of hoping you'd lean into that. It was touch first, then you threw me for a loop.
Can I throw my wife in there?
Yeah, I was expecting that. Well played. Alright, I think it was...
There was nothing like that during my inspection last week. I can say that much, because I'm currently not on the pass. But why can't I be the one that finds all this cool stuff while I'm on the pass?
Oh, sorry, I thought there was
Wow.
I
It's
was
not like
also
it's
trying to
your.
look for-
It's not like it's the main character or anything.
I'm
Holy
also
shit!
trying to find the info that we need to have open already. There seem to be a number of floors even deeper in the ground too, but only the first two were accessible.
That's another mystery. I've tried to find some meanings of unlocking the elevator so we can access the other floors, but it just won't budge. It's an annoying piece of shit.
Kind of like myself. If that's not the end of it, I wonder how far down it goes.
In the decades I've been here at this academy, this is the first I've heard of any additional floors whatsoever, because if there was, I'd throw my children down there. Up until last month, the floor used for your orienteering exercise is all we ever knew. Poor Terry, he never came back. So, what we've explored today didn't even exist until this week.
And easy access to this new area presented itself in the form of a convenient elevator, no less. I'd heard that many of the ruins from the Dark Ages were fraught with mysteries, but this is almost inconceivable. Well, something must have caused the new areas to show themselves. But I don't have the slightest idea what that something could be. You wouldn't happen to have any ideas, would you, sir?
Let me think. Perhaps it may have to do with the Emperor Drashis. Words that
I'm
are
afraid
things
not.
that mean stuff.
I'm just gonna triangles. It's Emperor Dragon.
I'm doing it on purpose.
Okay, makes that so much less painful when you say that bit. In the future, when you pull that trick because you're a little too good at it, please warn me. Because otherwise it's just pain.
Draco's
Lots of
Lionheart!
pain.
Holy fuck!
The very same. Emperor Draculasius left strict orders regarding that building, which have been passed down from principal to principal ever since. He proclaimed that the old schoolhouse was to be preserved until the promised day arrived.
He became the promised day. What does that mean?
That I couldn't say, and neither could my ex-wife on Sundays. Though having some speculation, it ties back to the War of the Lions 250 years ago and the Draculasius companion, the brave Sir Sandalot.
Is that another one you're doing on purpose? Please say
St.
yes.
Leanne Sandlot? Holy shit, that's a box of sand! The principal is never gonna get anyone's name right. I'm just saying that. It's too funny.
Thank you for the warning, because otherwise it's very painful. Like, very, very extremely painful.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oi.
Okay, you may have broken me a little bit right there. The Lance Maiden. If Emperor Draco's words did concern the War of the Lions, it does stand to reason that she'd be connected. She and her Eisenritter fought valiantly at his side throughout the conflict. Valiantly enough to be regarded as a saint by the Septian Church. I imagine few in Erebonia don't at least know the name.
Her name is celebrated even in my hometown, and I am about as far out in the Empire as you can get. There's no shortage of legendaries, legends and mysteries surrounding her life, her death, and the people she banged! But how in the world would she be connected to this old schoolhouse?
Did you say the people she boned?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you, that is making me smile quite a lot that you made that joke.
Well, I'm not certain that she is. But when I think of the alterations that have begun to occur during the things inside of the building and of Draculasius' words, I find it hard to believe that there's no connection to him or Bear Grylls. But it does strike me as more than a mere coincidence.
I wrecked you! I wrecked you!
I'm gonna be honest with you. You slipped that Bear Grylls part in so well that for a moment there, I was nodding along with
Here's the thing. The principal's voice is a Bear Grylls joke.
Oh, like I said, you snuck that in so well that even I, someone who's played this game enough times to platinum it, romancing characters.
You were just
one
like,
at a time.
yeah, the principal mentions Bear Grylls. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
And you're like,
I
wait,
nodded
what?
along. I nodded along and then had to stop and correct myself.
And Bear Grylls.
Remember that whole line about I wish I could double like a video? That joke almost makes me want to do that, actually.
But, yeah, the voice
was
itself is
great.
a nod to a person who does an impersonation of Bear Grylls for their channel.
for that person, if you are watching this,
Oh,
I
he
hope
won't
you
be.
like baseball
He won't
bat.
be watching this. He's a fucking. He's like a proper fucking YouTuber.
Oh, he's one of the people who's like, we follow the rules religiously. We get paid.
No,
to do
he just
this
gets.
right.
No, he just gets paid.
Ah, okay. All right.
But
I guess
please,
that's a
like-
good theory, isn't it? Or as good a theory, isn't it? You broke me that hard. All right? My English is not that good. You broke me. Right? Oh God. But what does the promise they refer to? And please don't break me again. I don't know if my brain will handle it.
Well, with so
Any
little
better.
information, we could speculate all night, and I never would be any closer to a legitimate answer about where the fuck Bear Grylls is. But we'll have to keep searching the ruins to find him and see what else we can find along the way.
You performed admirably, class insert Roman numeral. I truly appreciate all of your efforts. I'm terribly sorry for keeping you here so long. Now, if you don't mind, I have to put my wife in a hole.
Oh, I don't know why, but that's funny every time. Oh boy. Not at all. I'm just happy we could be of help. If we discover anything else, we'll let you know at once, sir.
Excellent. Feel free to prioritize other tasks as you see fit. However, you're not my personal assistants after all. Bear Grylls, I need my sponge bath.
I'm just picturing it in my head now. Thanks.
Bear Grylls, man versus wild.
Thanks for the help, everyone.
Think nothing of it, jackass! Honestly, I wanted to solve the mysteries of that place as much as you do at this point.
I feel the same, and fighting the monsters within serves as excellent training. I'd be more than happy to accompany you again should the opportunity arise. Yeah, it's not right for you to have to do all the hard work, Green. That goes for all the other requests you do on your free days too. My help's just a call away if you ever need it. Thanks. I'm sure I'll take you up on that.
I didn't realize that the bunny ears also gave him a bunny tail.
Oh, he has a bunny tail.
Oh my god, he has a bunny tail.
He has a little bunny tail.
He has a little bunny floof. He has a bunny floof. He's
I
got a
didn't know
bunny
that.
floof.
I didn't notice that. That is awesome.
That's so cool. I love it.
I don't know why that just puts a big smile on my face.
I'll see you back at the dormitory. Take care. I received heal as a reward. One additional bonding point. Hooray! Now I can bond.
You can go bond with somebody. And if you want, there's also a hidden mission if you want to do it. And it's actually kind of funny.
Damn it, I'm trying to bring up the map with all the people on it. What the hell?
This is a different button. Go figure it out. I fit you.
Whoops! There we go. Okay.
E.
Floor
You
2,
can either-
we can hang out with Blondie. With white
You can
white
either-
hair.
You can either hang out with Eustace, my primary romance choice when I played this game.
Floor 2.
B.
Where the hell is
Ooh.
the lady?
Turn around. She's on the couch.
Hey!
Whoever mentioned I loved this character, like, this is my favorite character. when I first
Well,
played.
it's time for a line.
Ah. What are you doing, Fee?
Oh, not much. Looking for somewhere to nap, I guess.
You guess? fine with the accent. Maybe try and slow down the pacing. I feel like it'll really fit the character.
Boom!
Think a lazy Scotsman. I feel like that would. I feel like that might actually be.
Line.
I can never tell what she's thinking. Maybe I should talk to her a bit more. Would you mind if I stuck around here?
Sure, go ahead. It's all yours. See you later.
That really does actually fit just a little creepily well. I meant stuck around with you so we can talk for a while.
Okay.
So, are you always here this time of day?
Sometimes. Unless I'm napping somewhere else.
Yeah, I do see you napping a lot. So, do you like naps?
They're okay. What else is there to do during school hours anyway? Oh, this girl has my energy.
Uh-huh. Now you know why I said it fits a little too well. Oh, come on. Don't be ridiculous. There are plenty of things to do here, and you won't even get to do some of them when you're older.
For example?
There's studying, joining clubs, hanging out with your friends, all sorts of stuff.
I'm in a club. The gardening club, actually.
Whoa, when did you join that? I have to admit, I'm pretty surprised. What sort of things are you growing?
Nothing.
Right. Well, if you do end up growing something, I'd love to see it.
Sure. You act like you're my dad or something. Do you get a kick out of involving yourself in other people's business?
Well, I don't know about that. This is the way I act with my sister, so maybe that's it. Sorry if I upset you or anything. I'll try not to be so nosy in the future.
Either way, I don't exactly hate it.
Huh?
I've got to get to the gardening club.
Wait, now? Seriously?
We're allowed to stop by whenever we want. See ya. I'm gonna go and sleep in the gardening club. Bye.
Hey, the stairs are the other... Hey?
Hop!
Hey!
Like a fucking badass.
Are you seeing why I liked her so much? Ninja badass in a small feminine package. Is she alright? Jumping down from here without even a scratch isn't just athletic. It's almost inhuman. Where did she learn to do that?
Hey! Alright, nice. And with that, we finish the day unless we take on that mystery quest. So,
Would you like to hear what its rewards are, 40p? I'm gonna ignore the 4AP part because, you know, maybe.
where's the quest?
The quest would be to head to the art room, which is on this very floor. In fact, it's actually not that far from you right now. You just gotta go back a little bit.
Computer...
Right door.
Art room.
And you gotta talk to the redhead. Or purple head, I should say. Right there.
When did the sun start to set? Oh well, time to get back to work.
I just wanted to do that.
On the one hand, her personality fits into that voice too well. Even if it is still a little creepy, how well it fits for her personality.
Almost done.
She's using oil paint, right? That's a pretty good painting.
Oh, hello.
Sorry, I hope I didn't break your concentration.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Your Gaius friend, right? Reen, wasn't it? If you're looking for him, you just missed him by a minute.
Oh, no, I was just passing by and saw you still working away in here. Between you and that other girl over there, the art club must be pretty dedicated.
Claire's a
Think
whole different
more
breed,
awkward.
but I don't do this very often. If I didn't get entered into a student art contest out of nowhere, I wouldn't be here finishing this now.
Wow, I had no idea there were contests like that. But, hold on. It doesn't sound like you have much time left. Is it okay that I'm even talking to you?
It's important to take a break every so often, so this is actually what I need. Oh no.
What's wrong?
I ordered some flowers to use as a reference for my sketches, but I forgot to pick them up. Now I gotta pick them up on my way home.
There's not much time until the academy closes for the day. If that's the case. I can go get them for you if you'd like.
Are you sure?
No problem. I'm free at the moment anyway. I've been helping the student council, so I'm used to this sort of stuff.
I see. I'd be very grateful if you did, but
Seriously, it's no trouble at all. All I have to do is mention your name and the flowers order, and it should be fine, right?
yes, I have already paid for them, so that should be enough. When you get to the florist, you'll want to let her know that you're picking up for Linda of the Art Club. You'll be picking up some snow lilies. Oh, and the name of the shop is Jane's.
Great. I walk past all the time. Lynn from the art club, snow lilies. Got it. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Sorry for the trouble, but thank you. Bababaka.
More like she's the awkward social type.
Shh.
Thankfully not.
How dare you ruin my brain cannon?
Look, I hate tsuneres of the fiery passion more often than not because of anime and how it's handled them and how much it's spammed them to death. Anyways, you have to click on park because there's no way to jump to the flower shop since flower shop you can't actually enter. I'm
Reed,
doing
slow
this.
down.
I'm doing this. Ready? There's a good reason why I'm doing this voice. Reen, please slow down.
Please don't get that close to your mic.
Is that Lind?
I'm so glad. I thought I was voicing this character.
There's a reason why I'm doing it. I promise you. And it'll make sense soon.
Does this character have MPD?
Just trust me and run with it for now. It'll pay off. I'm so glad I made it in time. I'm so sorry to bother you, but there's something I forgot to ask you earlier. It must have been important if you ran all the way here. What's your question? Well, it's more of a request than anything. There's another flower I wanted to order. It's called a Grand Rose. It's bright red, so you'll know when you see it. I only need one, but this should cover it. Grand Rose, huh? Okay, no problem.
I just realized that the hair on the character actually moves in the picture.
Oh yeah, you never noticed that?
Nope.
Yeah, the cool thing is, even if it's not quite as much as the actual picture, in the actual cut, in the actual background, you can actually see the hair still moving a tad, even if it's not quite as pronounced. Just kind of neat. Thank you very much, Reen. I'll be waiting in the art room.
Boing, 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 boing.
Looks like she's a bit more forgetful than I thought. Well, I suppose that's fine. I should go get her what she asked for. Just keep going forward until you see shop at the left. That? A bell? Hi. Haven't you got lovely fur? Who's your master, I wonder? Okay. Well, she's got a ribbon, so she's definitely not a stray.
For some reason, the cat has voice lines that are spoken. So we're just making cat noises for no real reason.
I'm doing it for a reason. Okay. I like cats. I like all animals. I love the noises cats make, so. Meh.
But lime.
Does that feel good? Got really pretty fur. Such a pretty girl or cat? Actually, are you male or female? I've just been assuming female, but...
Prissy as fuck. What the hell?
I guess I pushed my luck. I don't think she scratched me too deep, but I should still apply some ointment when I get back to the dorm, just in case. Wonder what her name is.
Alright, your voice went from being too close to the mic to now being too far away.
Yeah, there's a reason. Still trying to eat a little bit.
Ah.
So unless you want me chewing in your ear. Which I don't think anyone wants. Let's be real. Are you doing this character or something?
Oh, I was just yawning and dealing with my arm for a second. Welcome. How can I help you this evening?
Someone asked me to pick up an order.
Oh, so you're picking it up for her. How nice of you. Just a moment, please. I'll go get it. Here you go.
Thank you very much. Oh, there's also one other I had hoped to buy. You wouldn't happen to have any grand roses, would you? I'd like one if you do.
You're in luck, 'cause we do. Oh, to be young and passionate again.
I'm not entirely sure I follow.
I'm sorry, maybe that was a little rude. Please wait a moment while I get one ready for you. It's a fucking love rose, isn't it? Here you go. Best of luck.
No problem. She was a strange one, wasn't she? Let's head back to the art room.
Bamf! No. Art room. Oh shit.
This was
Oh.
all you.
Before you do anything, I think stream kicked the bucket for a second, so it split into 2 streams.
What? Everything seems fine on my end. Yeah, everything's gold on my end.
Okay.
Everything's nice. Everything's nice and Gucci on my end. 3 people watching. Check. Everything checks out.
Holy shit, is it really that fucking blurry? Or is it just the fact that it's streaming right now? What the hell?
It's bouncing back and forth between blurry and fine on my end, but that's only through Discord and
Alright, well, I'll have to keep an eye on the recorded section instead of the live section. You know how fucking long we've been going. Oh, Reen, you're already back from the florists?
that I am. I hope these are the right flowers.
That's perfect. Thank you so much.
And here's the other one you asked for.
This is a grand rose. You can't just give a girl something like that out of nowhere. She has a fucking twin.
I have no idea what you're getting at all.
It's a fucking prank and she's got a twin.
Oh, I said the line.
I mean, this flower can only mean basically you want to... Fidget's fingers.
Yeah, still not following. Oh, just shut up and kiss me. What? What?
That wasn't me, I swear. But now I see what's going on. I know you're there, Vivi. Get the fuck out.
Aww. We were just getting to the good part, too. What the? Reen, I've always had feelings for you.
Question mark. Oh, give it a rest.
It's too funny, though. Okay. Now I think I get it.
Sorry, I'll get her to cut it out. Anyway, as I'm certain you've gathered, we're twins. I'm Linda, the older sister.
And I'm the younger, cuter model, Vivi. That would explain things. But to recap, Linda did not ask me to buy her a grand rose. Yep, that was me pretending to be Linda. I must have been pretty convincing. You fooled me, at least, but what's the big deal about a grand rose anyways?
It represents passionate romance. So lots of people use it as a way to confess their love for one another. You can see why I was so taken aback.
You've got some splaining to do, young man. How could any boy your age not know about the grand rose? I suppose I'll let you off this time, though, since your ignorance meant my prank went off that edge. Gee, thanks. Though I have to admit, I'm definitely at fault here.
Oh, Vivi. I'm so sorry, Reen. I think Vivi would explode if she couldn't prank people.
Don't worry about it. I have to say, though, you two really are identical. I can tell you apart when you wear your hair differently, but once that's gone, I've got no idea. Reen, you lecherous beast. Don't stare at me with that look on your face.
I'll be sure she gets a good scolding later. Thank you for your help and for putting up with her. Hopefully this will make up for some of the annoyances we've caused. I got socks.
Socks that buff stats. This really isn't necessary. You're too humble, Reen. If someone offers you something, just hurry up and take it. Speaking of, here you go. A little something special from me as a way to thank you for all the laughs.
And a belt that's cooling you. Nice.
And buff stats on top of that. Well, this is awkward.
Socks and a belt. I'm imagining a garter belt that holds up socks. I can't really apologize enough.
Catch you later then.
Rose by any other name is a twin that's an asshole.
No, not an asshole. Prankster.
I don't take pranks very well.
There are times where I wonder, how is it you haven't shifted? But yeah, sounds about right. So, for now, I would just leave the silver chain. It's the glasses I would consider ditching if you're going to go that route.
More attack for cozy socks.
Or you could go with the bottle. No.
It's not worth
If it was...
taking off something that prevents confuse.
Here's the thing. When it comes down to it, it'll become worth it to ditch it soon. And not long. I think maybe 2 more chapters, then you're going to find something that's going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to lose that confuse prevention. But I'm going to do some nice pain to you. Here's the thing. Reen's a complicated character to mess with. Because what I advise for Reen is decide ahead of time. Do you want him to be physical damage? Do you want him to be kind of your... Do you want him to be like a battle mage? Or do you want him to be just mage? Because the sooner you decide it, the sooner you can plot for it and ensure that it...
He's a combat boy that does healing here and there.
Okay, then technically the gear you have on him is gold. I wouldn't go here yet. I would check to make sure you got the books, just so you can have them. Find books, check on gear.
But yeah, all these are done.
Yes. That doesn't stop you from you should check gear and go to shops. And we have Reginald
Reginald de Buller. Butler. Reginald de Butler. Reginald
Good
the
evening.
Butler.
Good evening, good sir. Please let me take your coat as you walk in. Welcome to our humblest abode.
Yes, hello, welcome.
Nice to meet you.
We will be serving dick-shaped cookies in 2 hours.
You are beyond incorrigible.
I am Satan, of course I am.
I didn't mean to go back
well-
here. Damn it.
Many names, one familiar is Rocky. But I'm gonna land the butler thing because I don't get to do that enough.
It is T. Don't you mean it is I? Tis I?
No way. There's no way that's Tara.
Tara!
There's no way that's Tara. Really, dog? Where are you going?
I don't fucking know. I don't know where the shop to buy my gear is.
Oh, Lordy. Okay, we can fix that very easily. I'm gonna need you to go to the academy. When you open up your map, I need you to go to academy. You see that student union right there? The student union. No, that's the engineer. But we can also go to him too. Don't you leave or not. You don't listen no well.
Break up her.
Brain need to stop and listen. First things first. Turn left. Go there. There you go. You nailed it. Yeah. Go there.
Okay. So then you meant forward, not left.
Well, it was left when I started to say it.
What we
But
doing?
I'm gonna
We
keep that.
streaming, and we is be in the gulag. So if you want to, actually be a part of the stream, you can feel free to jump in.
And we can have you do some voice acting to become one of us.
Damn it! You were supposed to shut up about that and not mention it.
Oh. Anyways, bingo. Talk to that dude. And we got a howdy.
It's a good thing I have a bunch of money.
Well, for now, that doesn't last.
So
Anyways, that
it's
thing.
seem armored vests and metal spikes for everyone.
No.
What do you
Well-
mean no? It's the only armor that's here.
I'll get to that in a moment. First, buy that. You can get some cool item if you have enough of the books. Anyways. So for this, the people you want to give the armored vest and spikes to is actually only for your frontline fighters. For your backline fighters, actually, we're going to go to a different place to buy armor. There is a reason why, is because these pieces of gear only give you specific increases to your defense and magical defense. While the gear we're going to go have you buy will, in a different place, is going to increase both your magic and non-magical defense, but it's also going to give you stuff for increasing your magic output,
All right,
which is
and
kind of nice.
while you're doing, I'm fiddling. You can read chat.
Yeah, I would, but it's blurring out really hard on my end. So I have to go to YouTube for it. Okay.
Ow.
What do you have to do? Alright, bro. Okay. Maybe right now I'm on my porch just writing down some poems for Jin. I can join in like 5 minutes. I have wrote a lot.
Poems. What are you, the next Barthorn?
I mean, I pulled a kind of a Barathorn poem moment too, so
So where are we headed?
you are headed into the town. You're gonna head to what's titled Boutique, aka Lesage.
Lesage.
You're gonna go talk to that chick at the front end. Remember, Jin is a very theatrical person. And I have an action, and funny enough you bring up Jin. I have a creme de la creme of theories to share with you. One that may make you laugh a little, possibly. So, when it comes down to your backline fighters, you want to give them these things. They do limit to men and women, but they are useful for those backline. Apparently, I have intrigued a wild Terra. Indeed, I'll join, maybe.
All right, and so we're wait. I need to check Gaius. Actually,
Technically, in Gaius' case, Gaius is one of those weird ones where he could technically work with the gear that's here, but he can also work with the gear that's over in the engineering shop. He's one of those people you can tailor to a little more when it comes to those.
he's already got good equipment on.
The only thing now is probably the pawn shop real quick, just so I can check some numbers real quick.
Time to crunch the numbers. All right, let's go.
Thankfully, it's minimal crunching. Very minimal crunching.
All right, do you have to know any idea of the amount of nightmare that it is to just get your freaking hands on the bullet series? I've lost today's race just getting these things down for you, don't worry, don't worry. I'm sure your horse would have lost just as badly if you were at the track cheering it on. Now give me my bullets and my booze.
Ooh, apparently Terra has a very serious question to ask. By all means. The plot has been thickened.
Oh yeah, have you heard anything about how that thing in Crossbell ended up? Oh yeah, sounds like it's taken care of by the fucking police division I told you about.
Okay, continuing to add thickener. So the instructor uses the shop too. Wonder what they're talking about. Alright then. Bring it on, Terra. What question you got?
Which one?
Like, for now, click expect the curios. Just to double check what they have on offer. Ooh, okay. I recommend you grab the cooking things just so you have them. Because there are some times where they come in handy.
No.
I shall. What's the deal with airline food? Like, what the fuck? Is it food for airplanes? I think it's more food to shut people up when they're trapped inside of the plane for X amount of time. That's my theory.
What the
A plane theory.
A plane theory. Thanks for crashing.
Happy flying.
Welcome to
want
the
you happy
island.
even if
Thanks for
you're
crashing.
Anyways, go to equipment.
Ooh, this is interesting. You can make stuff from things.
Yes. You, though, are going to ignore this for now.
Aww, right along.
I am going to look at the numbers of important gear. So go down to blue. No, go to. You want guys more tanky or damage? Lots of silence.
Tara's saying he's gonna spam dancing Pepes.
I think it's wish I get spam.
Oh.
Hence the crying emoji at the end.
It doesn't really matter, or unless, wait, you mean the main character?
No, guys, the one you wanted on 18. I'm not gonna sweat anybody who's not 18 with my number crunching right now.
All right. Well, there's Big Sword, Redhead Boy, Gaius, and Fee. And Gaius and Fee will swap out now and then.
Okay. So, with that in mind, wait. Sorry, my brain just did a fart. You said, Gaius is part of 8, correct?
He's half and half with Fee, swapping out when I feel I need Fee.
Okay. Do you want him damaged or do you want him tanked? Or do you want him to try aim for a bit of both? I will warn you, a bit of both will be more saving you material longer.
What? Save what?
Saving you material longer.
Ah. But will he be as powerful? The answer is no, most likely.
Okay, so...
But I don't have enough proxy puppet for either one, so...
Yeah, we have to go to a different place, so it doesn't matter.
Oy vey!
Yeah, we have to go to,
Why is there a
Engineering
red
dormitory.
thing on third dormitory?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, right. Because this is returning to the dorm.
Yeah, right now, we need to head to the engineering tech to do the number crunch.
You could.
I thought it was pawn shop.
I
but no,
was
it's the
just
engineering.
there.
No, you weren't.
I literally teleported there.
Yeah, and I tried to tell you to stay there, but no.
No, you
You
didn't.
didn't. Yes, I did.
No,
I
you
said
didn't.
it
You said the
twice.
opposite.
No, I said stay there when you teleported there. When you teleported there and you arrived there, I told you, all right, that's fine, just stay there. And instead, you left. And I even gave you crap about that as you were walking out.
You were telling
even
me to go
said-
to the pawn shop.
Before that, when you first arrived in engineering, I told you that's
Tomatoes,
fine. We have to
tomatoes,
go here
blah
eventually
blah
anyway.
blah 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 blah. Long River Crunk.
AKA, you know, listen. Now-
Wrong lever.
For now, I need you to double check the shop real quick because there's something I can't remember if they stock up on a new Master Quart now or later. Okay, there is a new Master Quart and it's a really... This quart is damn sexy. Especially in Gaius' hands. This thing is beast. I have nicknamed it the middle finger. No, I'm not going to give anyone an option on its nickname. From Terra, it wasn't I wish I can, and then sorry, I'm a bad writer. Can't be worse than me. Literally. Gaius now has wing. Gaius is now immortal. Now we're going to go to modify/exchange. Why I always think it's the pawn shop, but oh well. No, you were in the right one.
Covers. Why would I need
Yeah, you can-
covers?
And technically, you've been given some through the DLC that you.
I don't understand their function aside from aesthetics.
Yeah, it's just aesthetics. So, do you see the Sepith Mass? I didn't know you had that much more crap. So,
Remember, I did a
Sepith Mass.
shit ton of grinding.
Yeah. So basically, that we're gonna save a little bit of it just to be misers a little here. We're gonna save.
Boom! Look at all that money.
We're gonna save 1,000 of those just for the sake of it. So just ditch the one. And now you gotta go back. We're just gonna take that and we're gonna remove 741. There you go. If you want, we can round up some of these, but don't go past the 10 digit. There you go.
Boom. Cash.
And the reason why we're doing this is simple. This way we always have a little extra to sell. So this way we know exactly how much freedom we have. Cool. I will now give you the best news I can probably give you. You are now not only ready for the next bit, you are ready to kind of do some stomping in the next bit.
Yay.
You are now over leveled a little. A good bit.
Alright, time to go on with the story.
Uh-huh.
Enter the dorm.
I've ended the story.
No, if Tara was a pretty bad writer,
Oh, Reen.
all I have to say is, why is his DMing so decent?
Good evening.
Evening. Did you just get back too?
Yeah, I was busy with club-related work until just now. I'm glad I ran into you.
I would have phrased it as,
I heard from a
why
listener
is it I am
you
so
went into the
impatient
old
for shadows
schoolhouse
for
again?
Lance? But, you know, whatever.
Yeah, and we made some pretty crazy discoveries while we were at it. We're going to need to keep investigating that place on a regular basis, I'd say.
Well, I'd be more than happy to accompany you next time. The request was made to the whole of Class 7 after all, and I'd like to do everything I can to help.
Really? It's very kind. Thank you. Maybe I should ask Fee next time too. And Eusis and Machias while I'm at it.
I love how he's just like, and Eustace and Machias. Realizing exactly what the fuck he just said.
Huh? Fee would be a good choice at the very least. I'm sure she'd be more than happy to accompany us. Or, more than willing anyway. As for Eusis and Machias, I'm sure a chance will present itself for them to make friends eventually. Maybe then?
Many years later. Fucking hate you! Hate you too, bitch!
One can only hope.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good description.
We really have to do something about those two already.
Oh my!
That is
Reen,
squirrel fingers, some gunshots in the back.
what happened
Dead
to your
on.
right hand?
Oh, this? A beautiful lady I ran into in town did it. Or at least I think she was
Weird.
a lady.
Real such a thing?
A black cat with really glossy fur. I've never seen it around before. I assume it belongs to someone in town since it was wearing a blue ribbon and a bell. I must have done something to offend it though, because it got all grumpy out of nowhere and scratched me up pretty good.
I'm so sorry.
What?
Please, sit down on the sofa. I'll bring a first aid kit and dress that wound.
Thanks. Do you know it or something?
No, not at all. I've just
It's
seen it around town a few times.
acting like that. No way, it's not her cat.
Anyway, I'll go get the first aid kit. Don't.
That's one way to view it.
It's just a little scratch. I don't know why she's making such a big deal out of it. I've never seen Emma get so flustered before.
The cat ate crabs and now you're infested with them. Heal while you can.
There we go. That should do it. This textbook Emma lent me is really helpful. I might actually be able to get decent grades on next month's midterms thanks to her. Doubt I'll be able to even come close to matching her own grades though. Or Machias's for that matter.
I wasn't trying to help you, but I did cause you some trouble during last month's field study, so...
Whether you're a noble or not is beside the point. The bottom line is you lied to me, and I simply cannot trust those who lie.
There's a lot about both Machias and Eusis that we don't know. Maybe in time we can discover something about them that'll help us mend their relationship a little. This seems like a good place to stop for a quick breather. Abend time is about to start anyway.
The day is done and it's time to cast off your cares right here. It's the Misty you know and love coming to you live from Radio Trista.
Oh, Actually, I guess it's already started. Misty's voice is always so soothing.
We're now in the second half of May, and the greenery all over Erebonia is beginning to reach its peak.
And like that, Tara is here proper. Tara's given good vibes.
Ah.
He's on his actual profile.
It's the perfect time of year to enjoy nature,
Ah,
and the weather
that'll
is
make a scene.
absolutely perfect for a great hike. Listeners in Heimdall have
Oh,
modern
well,
park to enjoy
Tara.
with its spectacular glass garden.
Come.
Though, for
Come on,
those
come.
willing to hop on a train, I
And a
heartily
bot.
recommend a trip to Lunaria Nature Park.
Gaiman, time to do your job.
Administrative issues kept it closed for a while, but it finally reopened this month, and it's worth making the trip.
Oh. I do not remember this being added. Pornography or sexually explicit material. Nice. I get double. Oh.
And that's all these idiots link to.
You can
Which is
relax,
messed up
take
because you
in the
can't
scenery
click
of this
both,
vast,
so it has to be one or
mystical
the other.
forest, and then grab a cold beer on the way
So even
back.
though it is both, you can't pin them for it. You can't pin them for both.
I can't think of a better way to spend the weekend. Can you? Whoops.
Right.
With all you students tuning in, maybe I shouldn't recommend boozing it up, should I? You might not be able to grab a cold one just yet, but fresh milk or fruit juice are pretty refreshing in their own way.
And officially reported it.
Anyway,
Should
let's
they
see who
return?
sent us some mail today, shall we?
I will fulfill Hitler and hunt them and their families down.
This first one's from future 3-star chef from Arayahard.
What?
Tara, good evening.
So good evening to you too, good sir.
It is Wednesday, my dudes. Let's go.
It's Friday though.
Oh yeah, the practical exam. Oh fuck this exam. I remember the first one now. This month's prac.
And I hate to break it to you, but this one has different requirements.
Alright, it's time for this month's practical exam. I'm sure you don't need a refresher on how things work, so let's just get started, shall we? 'Cause I need to have my morning beer.
And you are gonna have to be ready. Because what you're gonna have to do, get the full marks on this one.
To answer your question about the Vox Machina show, I am aware of Vox Machina, and I am one of those people who kind of fell off the whole Vox Machina thing after they refused to put in the existence of the Dragon Sorcerer.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Orion. Orion Akaba, he played the Dragon Sorcerer Tiberius. They completely just ignored the fact that he existed in their group. Why the fuck should I give a fuck about a group of people that aren't gonna give a fuck about what happened in their past?
Yeah, I still have no clue what we're talking about at all.
Oh, we've gone from this game to talking about Critical Role.
That would explain a lot. I haven't actually started watching Critical Role yet.
So, I stopped about episode 5 into the second campaign. So I kind of stay away from Critical Role shit. If I can help it. It's changed form. Do you wish to voice Emma?
Sure. Now that you mention it, this one does look different from last month.
Fiddle in with their settings change their appearance too, apparently. I don't really know how they work, but it's not all that it's not exactly what matters.
You know, It's kind of discouraging when the instructor who's sending us into battle is so unconcerned.
Ah,
I literally
what a
cannot
bitch.
chat unless I go to YouTube to see it. Fun.
You're free to join in for voice acting.
Oh, yes, please, please, please.
Rain,
Please, for the love of
Alyssa,
God.
Laura, Gaius, step forward.
There are literally 2 characters.
Looks
One
like
of
Laura
them-
first.
Please. I will pay you to take Terra and Machias. Okay.
Gaiman, you have a lion?
Don't remind me.
Also, you can't pay anyone. You still owe me my root beer.
And I'm also still having to pay for a plane ticket.
But lion.
I have every confidence in our abilities. Just cause you're back.
Yeah, with the 4 of us together, we can beat any bitch.
There should be no trouble at all.
He won't suffer. Oi. And I'm going to choose to save at practical exam.
That's a good decision. Alright. Would you like to be forewarned about what you have to do? You get full marks.
Sure. And then I'll tempt.
Okay. Thankfully, it's pretty simple, really. All you have to do is wait around until the opponent starts to use a magic, and then use Reen's Autumn Leaf Cutter to stop the attack. You need to do this twice. Sometimes it doesn't always acknowledge the first one, but it will always acknowledge the second one. That's why you'll do it twice.
Show me how it's done so I can drink my beer.
From Terra. Plus, I only voice annoying animals. One of them is an annoying animal. Really?
Welcome
Don't
to
believe
the
me.
bar.
Just ask Smap. Would you classify Machias as an annoying animal?
I'd classify the person I'm voicing as Mickey Mouse to be a bitch.
Okay, basically, when it comes down to it, Machias is super annoying. Like, I would strangle for peanuts. Annoying. I take that back. I'd strangle him from oxygen. I'd strangle him for oxygen. The thing that's everywhere. That's how annoying Machias is. Anyways, yeah, but you just want to wait it out until you've done 2 Autumn Leaf Cutters to stop it from casting a spell. Till then, wait. Because if you kill him before those 2 things happen, you won't get full marks.
Well, then I'll just wait for... I'll bring him to lower, like, about half health. Then I'll deal with.
Oh. I thought you were going to make the same mistake I did, which is drop to a point where he only has 1 hit away, and then watch him finally miss and get killed. Which happened.
My turn.
That's still the most ridiculous, annoying thing
Here we
that
go.
ever happened to me in this game.
An opening.
Leave it to me.
There. They're open.
Boom.
I can do this.
Ha- Tara. Fuck.
Of course.
How do I know when he's actually doing his attack? Or getting ready?
A magic or an actual craft? Because what he just now did is a craft, not a magic.
Oh.
Magic has always got a wind-up, got a delay before it can pop off. Now, your reason why your delay is so low is because you've basically adjusted your characters to make it that way.
Marcus activate.
His delays, though, are going to have full cost.
My turn.
The only ones who have an exception on that remark would be Boston. And it helps to have just everybody wait. Have them spread out and just wait it out.
Right.
And he'll start kind of like glowing red.
Let's go. Huh.
Yeah, he'll start glowing red like he's channeling something,
Of
and
course.
that'll be your kind of your way of being let know that it's a craft. A spell coming up.
My turn.
And the one way you'll be able to tell when it's been negated is they'll stop charging. Like right now, you can tell that he's doing a spell. Now sadly, green is not going to be going up next though. But what you can try and do is wait that out.
Here we go.
Like if you just like click move and just don't have him actually go a distance, have him just stay put, and they'll not take as long to do that.
Leave it to me.
Boom. Ah!
My turn.
Like
This thing does too much fucking damage.
yeah, what you need to do now is use items to heal up. And you're gonna need to make sure that they're targeting themselves, so this way no one tries to go running a mile.
my
or something
turn.
like that. When you have paralysis, you cannot use physical attack. Just in case
My turn.
anyone who's watching this doesn't know, but I'm sure. But I figured I'll cover it. As I said, just cover yourself and make sure nobody starts stretching out.
Leave it to me.
In Reen's
Oh.
case, just have Reen stay put. Don't move him to a ton of distance. Just hover over where you already are. Quit doing that, because that adds to your delay. Even the tiniest smidge adds to your delay.
Oh, I thought I had to actually move a bit.
No, you can just be exactly where you are, and it won't add to your delay. Cool thing is on the cutter and the and apparently people decided to bounce. Like that to the left.
Fuck off!
Yeah, he's gonna spam that if you don't cancel.
Right.
You know what? I don't care. I just want this thing fucking dead.
Now.
If I were you, I'd
Leave it
still
to me.
just try and set it up one more time. The only reason why that went south for you is because you don't have any gear that's maxing out or increasing accuracy, which is a huge issue to have for frontline fighters. But there's also no way we can fix it right now because we don't know the items we need. I don't know the items we need off the top of my head. So.
It's my turn.
Here we go.
Of course.
All right.
My turn.
I can do this.
My turn.
All right.
Go.
Ooh.
There. Now's a chance.
An opening.
There you go.
Right.
And
Yeah,
it
I'm
didn't
just-
fucking
like,
work
look.
anyway.
Yeah, it did. Cancel him out.
Oh.
See, he's not charging up anything. Notice that whole red aura that was just like
Blump.
gone is because he got canceled out.
Ah.
Yeah.
You have my thanks. Of course.
Now the cool thing is there's ways to increase the odds of canceling stuff out, and there's even ways to make it so you're canceling stuff out by just doing normal attacks instead of using crafts. But you have to build a character
It's my
for
turn.
that in order to accomplish that goal.
It's my turn.
I fucking hate how high that thing goes.
So that's one of those crafts. It's not something you're gonna have to deal with 24/7. There's decent number of them in the game, especially bosses have it. It's basically a craft that covers the whole area. And that's what that move is. It is a craft that covers the entire area. So the only reason I'm really having you spread out is so that this way other attacks don't hit you. Well, don't hit everyone. Is why the real reason you're spreading out. It's not because of the craft. You're spreading out so this way, while he's being a tool and spamming one move, he can't go and use a basic attack to finish the job. For instance, his basic attack, if I remember correctly,
Now can I kill him? Gaiman? Hello? No fucking way. Not during stream. Gaiman?
hear me?
Yes.
Leave it to me.
I hate my internet provider. Anyways, so as what was the last thing you heard?
I didn't hear jack shit.
Great. So what I was trying to say is the real reason you're trying to split your characters up so much is to prevent his basic attacks from doing the real finishing hits. His craft, though, can hit you no matter where you are in the map.
Pain in the ass.
There are, especially bosses, quite a large number of the bosses have this ability. But the real reason you're spreading out is just so that this way the other attacks that the enemies do doesn't clip you. That's the real thing you're aiming for.
Well done. All that hard work during last month's field study in the old school and in the old schoolhouse has really paid off.
You may be right.
We fought well together. Gaiman?
Sorry. Indeed. I would have no objections to another round.
Let's not and say we did. You're a fucking idiot. Okay, next team. Marcius, Eustace, Elliot, Emma, Fee, step forward.
All of us at one time? Which means...
Let's just get this over with. I don't need you telling me what to do.
Only we had
What
Eric.
what was that?
That'd be great.
Here they go again.
You know what's funniest? Is you do a great job of how annoying this is. But the Marcius one just screams Terra.
Yes, you hate each other, we get it. Now fucking get ready. Now begin. Glad I don't have to fight that.
Yeah, no. I thankfully just had the decency to have you all just skip that disaster, thankfully.
Pant.
And we even had one more member than Rain's group.
Hardly surprising. I knew this was going to be a struggle, but I had no idea your performance would be so unremarkable. I hope you two, in particular, have a good long think about what you did wrong. This outcome is largely your fault, after all. Go! Yeah.
This is the first time I've ever heard her speaking so harshly, almost like a teacher.
Well, considering the situation, it's no wonder she's so fucking frustrated. They're both idiots. They're both buggers.
That concludes today's practical exam. Next, I'll be announcing the details of this weekend's field study. Each of you, please come forward and take one of these.
These assignments.
Time for your field study assignment where you have Marcus and Eustace to deal with, on top of having Fee and Emma. Have fun.
Rehard's the capital of the Kreutzen province in the east.
Oh, and Group B will be Alyssa, Laura, Elliot. Merry Christmas.
No, not those two.
Anybody else noticing a pattern yet? It's a funny pattern.
At least I get Fee on my team.
And St. Arc is the
And to
capital
be
of
fair,
Sutherland in
Fee
the
is
south.
Two
boss.
provincial capitals. They seem like fair choices.
When it comes to
Yes, they
boss
are.
kickassery,
That's the least of our
got a
worries.
tie between Laura and Fee and everybody else.
Is this some kind of sick
Or at
joke?
least it is the way I played it.
Instructor, what are you trying to prove? Do you have some sort of personal vendetta against us or something?
For a change, I agree with him. This is ludicrous. I refuse to accept these group allocations. Change them at once.
That's
I don't
right,
know.
it is, but-
They seem pretty perfect from where I'm standing. Besides, you're from Berehard, so putting you in Group A was a no-brainer.
Then put me in Group B! I'm not thrilled at the thought of going to St. Arc either, but it's better than gallivanting off to his hometown. Besides, everyone knows Berehard is like a breeding ground for nobles and their dusty old ideas. The place is crawling with them.
Well, I can't deny that.
I've probably made this connection before, but Machias both sounds and looks like Joe Cat.
Yeah, I think you made that, but I just didn't connect the dots the first time around.
Oi.
Especially since that's exactly why I put you in Group A to begin with. I'm no army officer, so I'm not about to go telling you that my orders are absolute and such. That's much too military for my liking. But I am your instructor, and it's my duty to look out for your best interests, which I feel is exactly what I'm doing here. So if you have any objections, then how about the two of you try to make me listen to them by force?
Ooh! They'd get their asses kicked.
Interesting.
They wouldn't win that fight.
You're not seriously going
You
to.
want some small, minor,
Come on,
microscopic spoiler?
Male pride is so predictable.
A spoiler
I
for what
knew you
about to
couldn't
happen
Ah.
turn down an
in
offer
the
like
next
that.
10 seconds.
I'm listening. You keep talking during the voices.
And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Ooh, nice combo.
What?
An orbital gun and a sword? Those are terrifying looking weapons.
Oh.
That's the spirit. Reed, why don't you give them a hand? I'll take
No!
Yes, instructor.
God fucking damn it. Another one? What the fuck?
What a powerful aura.
All right, it's time for some extreme extra credit. If you think you can convince me to change your assignments, well, let's just see how well you measure up. All right, show me what you've got.
I didn't even get to save my game! I don't want to link to either of them. I want to link to each other. To them both to link to each other.
I do understand that. You are not gonna have that option though.
I have to link with one of them.
Uh-huh. Are you seriously?
Fine, I'll link with Joe Cat.
Another.
Yeah. Another fucking bot.
I'm literally not reporting them for pornography. Is that not enough?
Very well.
What
Well,
the
maybe
ever-living
for me.
hell? That HP pool.
Yeah. Now you know why I said you should definitely be linked. And
Leave it to me.
fuck, okay. I'm gonna need you to stop rushing, dude. I can't help you if you just blitz right past.
We can't actually win.
Yes, but you can do some damage by using your ult. This way you at least go down spike. You were going to go down. There was nothing you were ever going to do that was ever going to change that. But let's go down spiteful.
Leave it to me.
Use crafts like there's no tomorrow. Be aggressive as all hell. There's nothing you can do to win this fight, but we can go down with spite.
It's my turn. How about this?
And Machias can't hit the broadside of a fucking barn.
None of you can because you all don't have a plus 50 to your seed. Basically means you're kind of just playing.
This can't be happening.
Yeah, don't be too upset. This happens
I
to literally everyone. It's
Dislike
story-based.
games that do that.
I have mixed feelings. There are times where it's justified and times where it's not.
Like,
This
I
one
get
wasn't
this is a way to put them in their fucking place, but why force me to fucking fight?
Yeah. Yeah, if it's gonna be something like this, it shouldn't be piloted at all by the player. It should just be happening. In fact, it's actually kind of a weird, funny irony in gaming and game development. They all seem to think these are the moments to give the player control, but the moments that actually should be given control are the moments where they take it away.
I believe she was holding back, too.
True story.
Her combat
If you don't believe me, look at half of Call of Duty,
I couldn't even hazard a
and
guess as to what
tons
skill
of
she
other
represents.
JRPGs and RPGs around the world.
Yep. Decision's final.
Chalk one up for the educator. Group A and Group B will be heading to their destinations this weekend as planned. Good luck, everybody. I'll be expecting souvenirs.
She'll be expecting booze.
Your rank's gone up.
Sure.
Here's a little something from the academy.
Now you have Septium
Thank you for
Vape
everything.
Games. It's going to increase your money acquisition by increasing the amount of Septium you get per fight, I think it was.
Oy vey.
I don't sense anyone else on this floor. Seems like everyone's already out of their rooms. Suppose I should head down too.
Yeah. She slapped those kids' cheeks. Wait a minute, this is kind of sus. Yeah. Sometimes kids just need a good slapping. So, what you should do is you should take Impede and move it down one to the
What?
to that specific spot. Take Impede, which is up one, and you should move it down one. Because the reason why is because only that type can be applied there. Now, if you wanted to, you can apply either Septium Vein, Heal, which would give you both the basic and the more medium level of healing. In most everyone's case, those who are not going to the next area, I'd recommend taking everything off of them. I mean, everything. Their accessories, their master quartz, their normal quartz. Armor you can leave alone.
So
but
that's rather annoying. We're not getting Laura, right?
no, we're not. There is a reason for it. So that this way you can kind of consolidate your strength.
And we're also not getting Gaius.
You know, guys.
Uh,
But yeah, there is a good reason. The reason is this way we can consolidate.
and all
these
we're
quartz.
getting is this bitch.
No, you're not even getting her. It's not going to show you that
Oh.
those characters until later. Until they're actually time to leave to the next area. Reen's the only one who's sticking around, so he's the only one who leaves his stuff on. For now, you can just leave what you have on, aside from maybe if you wanted to switch out Soul Blur for the Reaper, if you wanted to. But that would have to be a you decision. It does give you extra ATS, does reduce your speed, but you have tons of it for what the point in the game you're at.
All right. Chat.
I already read that. I already read the clapped kids' cheeks and wait a minute, that's sus. I read it when I first showed up.
Morning. You two are up early.
Morning.
I want to make this very clear before we leave. You are my classmate. You are not my friend. We may be in the same group, but I would appreciate it if you would not address me as casually as you seem wont to do.
Our class's vice president is as stubborn as ever.
Say that again! I dare you!
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
It looks like we're all gathered then. Shall we be leaving?
We might as well. Though there's still some time before our train leaves.
That's fine.
I have no objections either.
Well, let's go.
This is going to be a long weekend.
I have to unlock even more now. Boo.
Yeah, you're going to have to do that for a bit.
Double Soul Blur for even more speed.
Yeah, you can't do that. Soul Blur on the basic level doesn't increase speed.
This Soul Blur gives speed.
Yes, and the other Soul Blur, though, does nothing. So, might as well just get rid of it for an extra space.
Boom.
That's a very solid one, yeah. That's a very solid thing to add. Movement, you could also ditch, since movement's not really the biggest important thing for him. In his case, I'd actually recommend increasing ATS, because he's, for now, unless you replace his Master Quartz, he's kind of a battle mage. You could attach...
Either Cannon or Angel.
I'd actually, ironically enough, go with Wave. The reason why is because upgrading that will help guys
You
out.
didn't mention one. You just said what's ironic.
I just started to say, what's ironic is I recommend going with Wing, as I had said, which is something wrong.
Parts of your words cut out for me.
Huh. Well, all right.
And it doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's confusing.
Weird, because I'm not seeing, aside from blurriness occasionally, I'm seeing my thing light up, so it's, my mic's supposedly catching me. Anyways, the reason why Wing is because it'll help Gaius out when he's part of A-Team to already have Wing being already increased some. And did you say Emma was part of A-Team? I can't remember.
What, this bitch? Or her? No, she, Emma is, other team.
Okay, other team, okay.
That Elliot's pretty solid.
If she's other team, I'd just leave her with Mirage. It's a really solid, good court. In Fee's case, I would leave her with the Raven because it's a really stupid useful quirk that if you check it out, you're gonna realize that it starts off pretty good and then gets a little, oh my damn, busted. And Wing is just ridiculously useful because status effects rarely apply to you now, on top of other benefits. Nice. Do you have anything on Elliot right now?
No, I took everything off, remember?
Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure that no one was like accidentally skipped over. The thing you should probably do next, will you go back and reuse this real quick?
Jesus. It's
so
Jesus.
Golden Spear. I
can't do anything.
of course. All right, we'll have to fix that in a bit.
Now to the twain.
So, or you can go and get a quart real quick to help you use this out a little bit. Because
fine. Where?
Go to the engineering room.
I wish I could just not fuck around with that. For him, specifically.
I wish we could do that option, but sadly, he desperately needs the plus 50 more than anyone for the biggest reason. Because if you think other people miss, just let Eustace have at it. Watch him screw stuff up. So go to modify exchange, go to quartz. No, quartz, there you go. And go down. And then go to the one that says hit, or if you want to make him focus, lean a little more onto that magic, you can go with the EP cut, but since Eustace typically winds up missing the most out of everyone in my experience, I'd almost go with the hit. And if it wasn't for the fact that we don't really have the funds for it, we would be getting everyone the hit. We can't, sadly. One thing you could do though is open that up, which is nice. Might as well try and go through the others to see what else can be opened up. Just so this way we won't have to, less likely to open up later.
Damn it.
Keep going down the line.
There.
Nice.
Boom. Boom. We've got a new slot.
I would go with, ironically enough, in her case, I would go with move until you can afford another evasion. And in that Mormon's case, I'd replace the sphere with the. Oh, so you didn't take off everything. We missed him. We missed Machias. Or do you plan to use him much at all?
I figured just like he's a part of the
you're gonna
team.
attach everything?
I'm
Got it.
gonna upgrade all of them when I can.
Okay. You're going about it the. I don't know if I'll use them, but I'll upgrade them anyways.
Like,
Mentality,
no,
that's fine.
no, I'm going with the mentality of if shit goes south and I need to swap, at least he'll be able to kill things.
In his case, I would go with attack. Because, you know, it's nice to hurt well. I would probably attach the... Instead of the golden sphere, I would attach the hit accuracy. Making it so this way he's not quite as much of a trash lord as he normally is.
Alright, now we make our way through more story.
See.
Fast forward!
Oh yeah, I forgot about that number again.
TMNT, fast forward! Hey! Bitch! Line.
Huh?
Line.
Oh, the way you sped through, I thought it wasn't a reading moment. Alright. Good morning. Are you leaving now, too? Yeah. I'm hoping we'll be able to reach Berea before noon. Looks like you guys already have your tickets, huh?
Yep, the train to the capital should be arriving any minute. And if it's not, then I'm burning down the hospitals.
Our destination, St. Ark, is about as far from Trista as yours, I believe. Yes, they're both about 5 hours from Trista by train. I've ridden on a train for so long before. I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Humph, humph.
Guess they're the same as ever, huh?
I'm amazed they're not sick of the whole ordeal by now. Like, sheesh, get off your dicks.
You heard that?
It's getting tedious.
Fee!
If anyone can do it, it's you, Dean.
Do what?
Get those two to make peace with one another. I couldn't make it work, but I suspect you'll have a much better chance. Also, I'll bitch slap the mouse for you.
Do you really think it's even... Wait, what mouse?
Haha! I'm mascot of a naval corp.
Passenger service bound for Heimdall, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. That's us.
I'm afraid we gotta run! Like a whore who's after her money!
May Adios be with you. Let's all do our very best. You bet. Every time I start trying to take a drink, that's when I have to do a blind grade.
Well,
Take care, everyone.
Well, maybe don't take a drink. Dear God, it's not like you need fluids to live.
I'm thirsty. I had a baked potato earlier. I'm thirsty.
Bye.
All of a sudden, it turned into a drinking ASMR. Great. I guess we should buy our tickets and line up for the Brayheart train then. Yes, let's.
If we must. Though I'm loath to patronize a city so crawling with nobles. Humph. Yeah. Good morning, class. Insert Nomen numeral here. Group A is headed to Berea Hard, correct?
Yes, that's right. I believe there's a... I can't even read that.
Direct line.
A direct line that stops at Kildick, isn't there?
Indeed, there is. Every other train heading to east from here is the direct line. Beep boop. And next one will be arriving soon, so I'd suggest buying your tickets now while they last.
There was one other person watching, and then you did that.
Certainly, there'll be 5 passengers for Berea Hard. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. Beep boop bop. Don't mind the crazy lady. She's been replaced.
Passenger service bound for Keldick, Berea Hard. Now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board, please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. Why she got a robotic voice? Like,
I don't fucking know. It just popped in my brain. It's like the last episode where I just went random voices for everyone and I destroyed you.
oh, please don't.
I was so hyper that day.
I mean, granted, it made a great video.
I had not been that hyper for years.
To be honest, it's funny. That broke me, but it was the best broken I could have been. It was
and then this
probably the
episode, I
best
break you
video.
harder with Bear Grylls.
That's a different break. That was a very different break. The break you did last time was because I'd never seen you put that much energy in, and it was wonderful. Like, and then there's the Bear Grylls one where you broke me because it was funny and subtle, where it wasn't like too excessive. It was just like, I'm gonna slowly slip this in under the radar, and no one will know. Very different.
Lloyd.
Shall we review what we know about where we're going? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Would you mind giving us an overview, Eustace? You're from Berea Hard City, after all.
If that's what you want, I'll oblige. But are you sure you wouldn't rather hear it from the group's finest intellectual mind instead?
I'm gonna interrupt for a second. Just for 1 second. This part of the game put a big friggin' smile on my face, and you'll see why. Continue.
I'm sure he'd be able to give you a far more critical analysis without any of the pro-noble bias I'm sure to inject. Yes. Are you suggesting that I'll allow my views to cloud my ability to see things objectively? Oh no, not at all. You were intelligent enough to score second on the entrance exam after all. And you've spent your every waking moment since with your nose glued to a textbook, studying as if your life depended on it. So I'm sure your knowledge is quite vast in terms of book smarts. Even if it is lacking in virtually every other regard. Why, you son of a...
Please, stop, both of you. Well, it's easy to see why you scored so miserably in last month's field study.
What was that?
Me? Last month, Group B got an E on their field study. If that had been a paper exam, it would have been a fail, and a low one, too. Do you two really want that to happen again?
Well... I hope you're not naively suggesting that we put all our differences aside and just become best friends.
Of course not. We were chosen to be in Class 7 because of our differences. We come from different backgrounds, so naturally we're going to have conflicting opinions and ways of looking at things. And no doubt we all have a few beliefs that we're not willing to compromise on no matter what. But that doesn't change the fact that for the next few days we're all part of the same group. We're all partners.
I was wondering what you were getting at. You have to be joking! I refuse to accept the idea that...
I'm not saying we have to be friends, but we're in the same group and we're working together toward the same goal. Let me try putting it another way. We're united against a common enemy, Group B, and unless we want to lose to them, we have to work together here.
What?
Oh, sorry, I was waiting for something to pop up, but I didn't see it got hid behind chat.
I wouldn't have taken you to be the competitive type.
Of course I am. I care about winning and losing just as much as the next guy. I get just as frustrated when other people hold me back. I'm jealous of how good your grades are, for example. All three of you. I feel like I'm losing the race and have to struggle to catch up. And it was beyond frustrating when we lost against the instructor the other day.
I see.
There's no denying that she's strong. Incredibly strong, in fact. I don't know what kind of experience or training she's been through to become that way, but it's simply a fact. I just feel like if we'd been able to work together a little better, if we'd been able to form proper combat links with one another, we may have at least evened the odds a little.
You would have. The Sarah's only strong because she knows how to fight. If you'd been able to work together, you could have withstood her onslaught a little longer. You might not have won, aye, but you wouldn't really have lost either.
See? Exactly. Silence was found. Elisa, Laura, and Elliot are all in the same group as last time. And Gaius seems like the type who can work well with anyone.
They'll be a strong team, that's for sure.
Yeah, they'll be able to give their absolute best no matter what comes their way. Honestly, if we don't do something about our own shortcomings, their score could easily double ours.
Enough! I get it already! And it's not like I have much of a choice but to get along with
Yay team attitude, now do I?
Indeed, I would prefer not to cooperate with this farce. But I have no intention of standing by and accepting defeat.
So you're saying what, dumbasses?
Until this trip is over, we will call a truce. Agreed?
Very well. The very notion of working under these circumstances is ludicrous, but I am more than capable of enduring such idiocy if I must. The same goes for me.
Well, at least it seems they might actually try to cooperate with one another this time, right? That's a significant improvement over last month.
I do feel a little better.
This is an improvement. I shudder to think what things must have been like last time.
A cruising main. We're cruising down the main line.
I don't know if you can hear it. My spine is actually cringing itself.
We're cruising down the main line. Hey, let's go.
Oh, alright, here's what I can tell you.
Proud of yourself.
Berea Hall is one of the most important cities in the eastern Krazen province. Its population is roughly 300,000, making it relatively large even by municipal standards. The hilly region surrounding the city is inhabited by innumerable minks, which are prized for their fur. Furthermore, the Krazen province as a whole is also widely renowned for the high-quality gemstones mined there.
Christ.
Me. I can't exactly say that word with that voice.
Yes, gems and fur are regarded as Brayhart's two main specialties. There's even a part of the city dedicated solely to those who work with them, isn't there?
That would be the Artisan Street in South Berea Hard, yes. Large number of artisans gather there to prove their worth.
There's a shop in Heimdall that specializes in gems produced in Berea Hard as well. Of course, only nobles and the ridiculously wealthy have any reason to patronize it. Can't see myself ever going there.
Which brings up perhaps the most important thing of note, a fact of which you are already quite aware, but it can't be stressed enough. Berea Hard is in fact, at its heart, a city of nobles. What's been said about it in that regard is no exaggeration.
It's really true, huh? I've heard nobles don't actually make up the majority of the population, though.
That's correct. However, from Artisan Street to the enormous provincial army guardhouse, to the central plaza with its giant cathedral to the airport designed to handle the largest of airships, Berea Hard is a city that was developed with the nobility and the El Berea household in particular at its center.
So it really is an exaggeration, then.
I'm surprised you're able to discuss your own family so objectively. There's no point in denying the truth. As long as we're in Berea Hard, you'd be well advised to keep your usual anti-noble vitriol to yourself.
Unless you fancy becoming very friendly with the provincial army at any rate. I know that. I can hold my tongue when I have to. Less say.
Is it bad that I'm actually seeing this as kind of encouraging? Okay.
I'm going to choose to call it here.
I know.
Because it's been primarily just talking, and my brain needs to rest because my brain is gone.
Sad I didn't get the finish line, but okay. Oh well. Ready for the usual spiel?
Why she got a robotic voice? Boy. Alright, so...
I'm starting to think you don't listen to me even when I do read chat.
To be fair, today my brain has kind of been halfway elsewhere. But...
now Tara shows up when... Oh, the art.
Have a great day. Have a great week. Have an even better month. Keep this year better than last year because Tara just fucking joined at the end.
Oh.
Keep this year better than last year because we know it sucked. Bye.
See.